This yard is filthy. You are dragging everyone down. My daughter cannot walk. I care for her alone. Then stop pretending you can keep this place. He is shaking just standing here. That does not make this yard acceptable. No, but it should make you ashamed.
A neglected yard can sometimes be the only visible part of a burden no one stopped to understand. Before the story begins, tell me where you are watching from. It always amazes me how far one small story can travel. The small white home near the back of the housing park used to be one of the quietest places on the block. The grass was never perfect, but it was cut, the porch was swept, and there was always a chair beside the window where Mr. Thomas's mother liked to watch the morning light. Thomas was 79 years old, and he was still caring for his mother, Ada, who was 96 and almost completely bedridden. Years ago, Ada had raised him alone, working long shifts in a school cafeteria and saving coins in a jar so he could have shoes for winter. Now she could not sit up without help. Thomas cooked soft meals, crushed pills, changed sheets, washed blankets, and lifted her carefully whenever she needed to be turned. His own back ached every day. His blood pressure medicine made him dizzy. Some afternoons, he had to grip the kitchen counter just to stay standing. Still, he never complained in front of Ada. He only smiled and told her everything was fine. But outside, the yard told a different story. The grass grew past the walkway. Weeds leaned against the porch. Dry leaves gathered near the steps. Thomas had tried to fix it. One morning, after Ada finally fell asleep, he dragged the old mower out of the shed, but the handle slipped from his hand when his back tightened. He had to sit on the porch steps for nearly 20 minutes before he could get back inside. Another day, he filled half a trash bag with leaves, then heard his mother calling weakly from the bedroom, and left everything where it was. After that, the yard kept growing, and Thomas kept telling himself he would handle it tomorrow. The property manager, Mrs. Dalton, did not see the half-filled trash bag. She did not see the medicine bottles lined up on the kitchen table, or the laundry basket full of bed sheets. She only saw a yard that made the park look bad. One afternoon, she walked up with a warning notice in her hand and told Thomas the yard was unacceptable and that she could fine him that day. Thomas stood near the porch, one hand pressed against his lower back, and said that after caring for his mother all day, he barely had the strength to stand. Mrs. Dalton looked over the grass and said maybe the place was too much for him. Thomas lowered his eyes, because that was the fear he already carried every night. A lawn guy named Mason had just finished cutting a yard 2 rows over when he heard Mrs. Dalton's sharp voice. He looked over and saw Thomas